Hello there, this is DBT and this is Art of Rooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt Legends Unite. And today, we're gonna be talking and playing a little bit with the card that you see on the screen right now, and that is the Faraday Future FFZero1. But why is that? Well, of course, because the Unleash for it just started today and we're gonna have a look at it. But before I jump into it, if you enjoy my content, please hit the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel, because doing this helps the channel to continue to be discovered and I can continue making this ALU content for you. And if you would like to support me directly, please consider joining the FFZero membership for access to exclusive perks like members-only videos without profanity bleeps and even with facecam. So have a look at it over the join button right next to subscribe. But alright, so let's talk about the Unleash for this card. Now, there's something to mention about it, the fact that this Unleash, even though, like I said, it started today, it actually got re-released today because GameLove made a bit of an oopsie on the Unleash that they put out. Now, first I'm gonna explain what is this current Unleash, and then I'll talk about the one that got removed and then replaced by this one. So in the first stage is the normal stuff. All of this is gonna be the normal stuff. You can get some blueprints by simply doing the race with the car, 5 blueprints over here, and a bunch of tokens by doing these other races. Now, all of these are gonna be one ticket race, so it shouldn't be super painful to do, except that you're obviously gonna be limited on the fuel that the car has. If you don't own the Unite Pass, you only have 3 fuels, so it's gonna take a while. But hey, you can get a total of 750 tokens from this. Now, how doable are these stamps with a 1-star free try of this car? I don't know, but we shall give it a shot. But first, let's have a look also at the second stage, which is the Unleash part. And over here is where you can get the most amount of blueprints so long as you have also the support card. So by finishing the race with, I think, the free try that you're gonna get for the Faraday, you can get 5 blueprints. But additionally, if you happen to have any of these cars at 3 stars, then you can proceed. The McLaren Speedtail for an additional 5 blueprints, the Citroen GT by Citroen, another 5 blueprints, the Lamborghini SC20, and also the Noble M600. Now, let's talk about how difficult are these cars to have, in case you're wondering, oh, how difficult was it to get these cars? Well, the McLaren Speedtail, you know that thing has had a bunch, it basically continues in the rotation of the star ways, so you should probably have this car so long as you have made enough progress in the game. Then the Citroen GT by Citroen is a car that you can get as a multiplayer reward. You can get blueprints for that in the multiplayer packs and also in the Legends store, so yeah, that's a possibility. Then the SC20, I would say probably of these cars, this is amongst the rarest because there's not necessarily a ton of opportunities for you to get this car, so this is relatively rare, as well as the Noble M600. Now, the Noble, actually, you might possibly have gotten this car at 1 star through the Mayhem event of the Modificata, the Ferrari 499P Modificata. But either way, you need any and all of these cars at 3 stars. From there onwards, it is only the Faraday that you need, in this case 4 stars for an additional, for 1 epic, at 5 stars for another one, and at 6 stars for 2 more epics. So over here, well, this is if you're committing really to having this car at higher stars. And then finally, the very last stage is going to be the contest, in which you need to own the car and you're going to go into a straight up competition in order to possibly get some epics. Though there's some solo rewards as well based on the amount of stars that you have the car at. If you have the car at 1 star, you're going to be able to get a total of 100 tokens over here. At 2 stars, you get an additional, 200, so on and so forth, right? So the more stars that you have it at, the more tokens you can get back from it. Now, of course, this is not in no way, shape, or form gonna compensate if you're spending a ton of tokens and starting up this car, but hey, at least you can get a tiny bit more. Now, what is the difference between this and the previous Unleash that they released? Like I said, it was a bit of an oopsie. The graphics were even different. Instead of a red background, I think it had like a blue one. And it was a previous version of an Unleash in which it didn't need any support cars. Basically, this stage, from what I see, from what I got there, because I wasn't active in the game when this happened, by the time I opened the game, I'm like, oh, so this already happened. Okay, whatever. But yeah, apparently you didn't need any support car, so you could straight up get all of these blueprints by doing the races with the actual Faraday car. And well, if you got those blueprints, if you managed to snatch them while that event was there, well, good on you. But yeah, a lot of people did not manage it. It seems that GameLove realized rather quickly, and they fixed it, and they put this other Unleash, and here we are. So yeah, in total, you're gonna be able, from this Unleash event, you're gonna be able to get 30 blueprints. Now, the car needs something like 70, or is it 80? 75? I don't know. I was being too optimistic. No, it's 85 blueprints that you need in order to unlock this car. So getting 30 from here, even if you have the support cars, is not gonna bring you closer to unlocking it. Well, I mean, a little bit closer, but still, you're gonna need a ton more blueprints in order to unlock it. And yeah, unfortunately, that is just kind of how this goes with this type of cars that don't require a key, but they have a crazy barrier of entry. Now, we're gonna talk more about the car, but first let me drive it a little bit because I'm really curious to see if I can get this time done. Now, I already own the car at 1 star from previous event here on the Nintendo Switch, but either way, so I have it at 1 star, so if this is also a free try, you are also gonna have access to it at 1 star. I upgraded as much as I could in that first star, and I wanna see if that is enough to get the times, to get all of those tokens. Because listen, maybe you won't be able to unlock the car, but at least you can get some tokens from this. 750 tokens, you know, it's decent enough, so why not go for it? All you need to do is do this race a bunch of times, beat the time, and you should be fine. So again, I have it basically at 1 star. Oh, and it's, okay, that's kind of good to give me the speed at the very start. At the very least, 750 tokens, it's something back from it. Honestly, I don't think that this is a car that you should be too concerned about. Now, full disclosure, I haven't really played with this car. I think maybe I did at some point. There might have been a free try for this car multiplayer at some point. I'm not even sure. Maybe I did a video on it. Oh god. And if I did, I'll put the link in the top right about now. Oh Jesus Christ. I'm fine. But yeah, no, as far as I know, this car is not like particularly amazing at anything. It's not like, oh, this is a king car or anything. So I don't know that I can in any way, shape or form recommend you to even go for it, you know, in terms of unlocking it, unless you really like it, unless you are a collector, collector, I guess the word is collector, of cars in this game and whatnot. But other than that, nah, I don't know. That probably you shouldn't worry too much about it. And it's kind of funny because this car did suffer a bit of a peculiar situation. When it was originally introduced, it was in a new type of event for the game, I guess. I don't think I'm gonna beat the time. That was a, oh come on, and then that dude just bounces on the, oh come on. Yeah, no, I didn't beat the time. I think I needed 114. Yeah, that was pretty bad. All right, I'm gonna do another attempt because that was absolutely garbage. But did I get anything from this? Oh no, wait a second. Oh no, I did it. It was 120. I don't know why I thought it was 114. All right, it's doable. Nice. I'm gonna do another attempt and try to do a slightly better lap because I felt that I think I can do 115 maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, when this car was originally released, it was in a new type of event to the game, which was called the Road Test. Or like test drive? Road. I think it was Road Test. And basically, from what I remember from it, because honestly, I didn't pay too much attention to it because I disliked it massively. It was like some sort of a mini... It reminded me of a mini Drive Syndicate, just in the sense that you needed to upgrade this car. It was like an isolated event where you actually didn't get this car per se. You got a free try of the quote-unquote road test version of this car. It had a different livery. It had like black and yellow lines, you know, like, you know what I'm saying, right? So from what I remember, you needed to upgrade that car, which again was not this car. It wasn't the one that you were gonna keep if you were to unlock it. You need to upgrade that other car, and in order to get some blueprints for this car. You see why I said that it's kind of silly? I didn't like it at all. I didn't like the idea of spending my time and resources in a car that I wasn't even gonna keep. Because that event supposedly was gonna be a repeating event in which you're gonna be able, after doing it a bunch of times, to unlock this car. But it was just absolutely ridiculous in my opinion. And it seems that everybody, or rather, a lot of people, a lot of people didn't like it either, and I did. Okay, that was still not fantastic, but still, even with my soft part driving at 1 star, you can see that the time is very doable, so that's kind of nice. I think, look, I could continue doing this race over and over and over, but I don't see the point, so for now, I'm gonna go and trying to get some of these blueprints. Specifically, let me try with the Noble M600, although that I might have to upgrade now that I think about it. I don't think I have it as a correct. No, I don't. Okay, let's just go for the speed though, might as well. Won my blueprints. It just seems that in general, people weren't very receptive towards that event. I think based on the same idea that, you know, like, oh, you have to be upgrading a car that it's not actually yours and all of that. I don't know. And the format, like I said, reminded me a little bit of a Drive Syndicate in, you know, having to upgrade the car before you could make progress, things like that, right? Honestly, I don't remember. My memory has always been bad, and by now it's kind of blurry. I'm really just glad that they didn't commit to it, and yes, didn't have to bother with it. Like I said, I did unlock it over here because in the Nintendo Switch, as a quick, I guess as a quick reminder, I'm playing right now the Nintendo Switch version of the game, and back in the day, the Nintendo Switch version was over a year behind the global one. So whatever happened in global, it would show up over here on the Switch over a year later, sort of. eventually, in order to try to make the game catch up and whatnot, we know now that it was with the idea of catching up to Unite. And they did a bunch of changes, and one of those changes is that we had a different type of, I don't even remember exactly how it was, but we had some opportunity to get a bunch of blueprints for the Faraday, and that's how I unlocked it in this account. But then again, I only got it to 1 star because I was like, I'll have it for the collection and nothing else. I don't even know what happened there. Did I get the time for thing? Yes, I did. Okay, fantastic. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna do all of that right now. Later on my side, I will continue claiming everything that I can from these 2 stages, and eventually I'll get to this one. But yeah, I think you get the idea, right? Again, 5 blueprints over here in the trial, plus 750 tokens. Over here you can get 30 blueprints if you have also the support cars, and you can get 4 additional epics if you get the Faraday to 6 stars. And over here, well, the usual stuff with the competition. So, what I actually wanted to do was test the car in multiplayer. No, there's not a free try for the car, unfortunately. I'm just gonna run with my 1 star Faraday and see what it can do. Again, at 1 star, rank of 3578. I don't know. The top speed is good at 405, given the rank. Acceleration of 82 looks good, though. Honestly, I don't feel like that's real acceleration. It doesn't feel to accelerate that. Anyway, handling low of 38 and nitro of 35, almost 36. Yeah, I don't know. This is gonna be a challenge, but let's see what it can do. Honestly, it do be a bit of a missed opportunity that they didn't put this car on a free try here in MP2, but oh well. Now, to be fair, I have driven this a little bit and did it in multiplayer before, and I know that this is not gonna perform very, very good. Look at that drift, it's just like atrociously terrible. But hey, it's a 1 star class S car, so what can you expect? That's kind of how it works, unless it's one very, very agile car, which this car isn't. But yeah, in general, whatever. The point is that I got this car at some point in the Switch version here. I don't know, we were able to get a bunch of blueprints. I remember I spent a tiny bit of tokens on it as well, because I just wanted to have it unlocked for the collection, and that was it. Oh good. But other than that, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't think I can in any way, shape, or form recommend you to really go for this car. But hey, get whatever you can from the Unleashed, be the tokens, be a little bit of blueprints, whatever. Just get it. And I don't know, maybe it's... Oh, Jesus. For any of the lucky people that were able to snatch the 30 blueprints from the Unleashed that they removed right away, and then another 30 blueprints for this new version of the Unleashed, yeah, that's gonna be 60 blueprints. Only 25 more to unlock. Jesus Christ, ridiculous. Honestly, I don't even know how. If the other Unleashed require you to own the car, who knows? But either way, yeah, not a car that I would necessarily fancy saying, yeah, you should go for it. But there is one very peculiar thing about this car that I will mention in the next race, because this is a... Okay, that was a bit unexpected. Like I said, the car do be pretty fast, given the rank. For 405 or something, that's pretty fast, but the rest of the stats, jeez. Alright, defeated a Vanda, Rematch Concept S, Super Fast, Carrera GT, Lycan, and 2 P1s. Nice. Okay, let's see how we do over here. Don't have great hopes, but anyway. As I was saying, there's something funny about this car, at least funny to me. And that is that this car, it's supposed to be electric. The Faraday brand, it's electric vehicles, and this, if you have noticed, it vrooms. I don't know, it's kind of silly. It shouldn't vroom, but it does, and I'm not bothered by it, to be completely honest. I'm okay with cars just doing some vroomy noises, even if just in the fantasy land of Asphalt Legends Unite. It's fine, I appreciate it. I know this car originally from Asphalt 8, and over there it is electric, and over there it's a really, really strong car in that game. Super spam, well, not anymore, but whatever. The point is that I knew this... Oh, that guy's lagging massive. I knew this car being electric, and when I heard it in this game, like, wait a second, is it vrooming? It sure is vrooming, and now because of that, I don't dislike it as much. I don't know, it just... I find it funny. But yeah, so I do wonder. I thought it was a similar situation that had happened with the... Oh, Jesus Christ. With the Racer Tachyon Tartarus. Because the original Racer Tachyon, it's electric, and it is even electric over here. And I figured that the Tartarus, which is, you know, like the newer Racer Tachyon car... Oh, God. Yeah, I couldn't keep that second place. Fair. I thought that that was meant to be electric as well, but no. Turns out that that one, it is indeed to be meant to be a combustion engine. So that rooms in this game, it is correct. Fair enough. All right, defeated by the Batista. Which one is it? Oh, the regular one. The Lycan Hypersport, but I did beat a Super Fast, a couple of Brabham, P1, and an MC20. Oh, it's like McLaren invasion. Lots of McLarens in this race. It's fine. I'm fine. I don't know. Again, I don't know what else to tell you about this car. Really, I don't have a lot of experience with it. Like I said, I probably did drive it at Pro. No, excuse me, at Pro. At Gold at some point in the game if there was a free try for it. I don't know if I made a video on it, but hey, I'll look into it. But yeah, hey, here it is. Like I said, get whatever you can from the Unleashed and just move on. There's other things to worry about in the game. Like me, for example, I'm still working in that XJR 15 car hunt here on the Switch. Jesus Christ, that car needs so many blueprints. It's absolutely ridiculous. It shouldn't require that amount of blueprints for a 4-star classic car. But anyway, yeah, I've been working on it. I have it at 3-star currently, and it's still struggling. I don't think I'm gonna make it to the 4th star, but hey, it is what it is. I also need to, oh Jesus, I haven't even started my progress in the Idle Design event. I know I'll be able to do make some good progress over there, but again, currently my tickets have been spent mostly in the car hunt for the Jaguar. Not that it's an amazing car or anything, but hey, you know, it's a car hunt and might as well. But I need to do that. I got some, whoa, am I catching up? Oh, hello. Now the question is, can I keep it? So let me try to hug the wall a little bit over here. I lost a lot of speed there. Come on, acceleration, do your thing, do your thing. It's gonna be a... Jesus. That was a bit unexpected, but I appreciate it. But yeah, there you go. That is a bit of information on this car. I just wanted to talk about the Unleashed, but also I want to take the opportunity to thank the beautiful Vroom members: Allure, Ben Gaming, Chimera Polk, Dark Pro Gamer, Getzeka, Glacian, Hootrunk, and Tiani. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. For everybody else, please consider joining the Vroom membership so that you can get your name shouted out over here. You have also access to all of the library of Vroom membership videos that I've done. Like I said, you can even see DBT with facecam and with some cursing and whatnot. But yeah, just check it out. But for now, that's all. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!